Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Topics. Welcome to Peep Game TV. Back again with part 2 on the reaction that I was doing with DJ Ghost on when he was doing reaction with the old Tupac interview. Now, I'm gonna say this before we get in the video. I already spoke my piece on part 1, but just to put it out there again. It's okay for men to disagree. You see what I'm saying? Just because we disagree or I disagree with somebody does not mean, you know what I'm saying, that I dislike them. It just means we got two difference of opinions. So with that being said, I ain't gonna talk y'all head off on this one. We just gonna jump in this jump and pick up some teachable moments. But before we do that, let me get y'all to go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead, click that subscribe button, because you know it's free. It ain't gonna cost you a thing. If you don't want to hit the subscribe button or the like button, that's cool too. We ain't gonna lose no sleep over it. But hey, and share this shit, because you know it's always somebody need to hear it. Let's jump in. Let's get it.
It is my sensitive side that that likes to blow up the hard side, because if my image or my reputation can stop a confrontation before it happens, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is day to day. It's a constant man ego check going on in this street, in this world. So part of that is just like, you know, that's my resume. But as far as the media, they look at it something different. They don't care about my resume. They don't care about me not getting in trouble. It's just another story, you know, and it's a real story. They don't have to pay for it, and they're gonna milk it for all it's worth. As far as people, they want me, when they first see me, to humble myself. They want me to be like this and da-da-da, just because they're scared of me.
Man, don't humble yourself for no fucking body, bro. A man is a man, and a man supposed to be a man. You supposed to walk around with your nuts out. You supposed to walk around with your chest poked out, bro. With your head held high and all that type of shit. If a nigga, I seen something that was so cold the other day. I seen something that was so cold. Up in 1986, right? Up in 1986, the average handshake of a man, they go by pounds. The average handshake of a man was 118 or 128 pounds, right? This is 1986. They did the survey again in 2018. The average handshake of a man is only 80 pounds, bro.
Damn.
That shit deleted by almost 40 pounds. You know why? Because you got the whole world that men are too. It's no such thing as being too masculine, my nigga. Loosen up your handshake. He shook my hand too hard, so he must not like me. We reproduce. We get money. We get scars, bro. We take big shits and we eat fat meals, nigga. That's what men do. All that not fucking you too hard for the world. How the fuck you gonna be too hard for the world, bro? You know how fucking devious this shit is? How you too much of a man for the world, my nigga?
Now, I know I feel him on that, you know what I'm saying? How can you be too much of a man for the world? You know, I mean, a man's man, an alpha man is a man's man. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Now, you shouldn't have to, you know, lessen your man value, or, you know what I'm saying, soften your stance or soften yourself to make another cat feel comfortable. I mean, come on, where they do that at? You know? I mean, so I rock with. I can
Tupac supposed to be that nigga to where if somebody feel you, that means that's on them. They need to try to kick it with you, grow some nuts. How the fuck you gonna fear another nigga he ain't did nothing to you? Shit is crazy, bro. How you gonna fear another nigga just because he did something to somebody else? I mean, that nigga can't fight. I mean, he beat his ass real good and he didn't know what the fuck. How you?
But you know, I'm gonna tell you something. That's a lot of these young this killing that's going on. It has a lot to do with that though, because you got a lot of cats who just, you know what I'm saying, who are afraid to take a butt whipping. You get what I'm saying? So what do? They shoot, or they can't take a butt whipping. They take a butt whipping, then they go home, get the burner. Now they gotta come back and do something to somebody. Back in the day, it was what it was. Two men got out there, Hey, one arm walked away with her ass whipping, one arm didn't. But guess what? They both had an understanding to know that we are both men. You get what I'm saying? And I will the one that lost, I mean the one that won knew that even though he whooped the other cat's ass, he knew that this is a man right here, and he'll go another round if he had to. That's how shit used to be, but shit ain't like that no more. We got some soft ass, you know what I'm saying, wanna be men out here who can't take a butt whipping, who's scared to get a scar, you know what I'm saying? And if they do take a butt whipping, now they feel that their manhood has been taken. Not realizing, shit, hey, just because you take an ass whipping don't make you, that does not say that you're not a man. You get what I'm saying? That it's just an ass whipping. When you run from an ass whipping, or you're afraid of that ass whipping, now your manhood is questioned. You get what that? Understand that.
You gonna fear another nigga without knowing him. Confrontation with it. If that nigga fear you with his posture and his weight and his muscles, then nigga, you need to go to the gym, bro. You got fucked up when he made you. Men don't fear other men. They don't. I don't know where the fuck y'all niggas from. Men do not fear other men, bro. That's it.
No, sir.
You show respect, and when that shit is broken out the window, then you do.
And look, I'm a little cat. I ain't that big, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't, just because you 200 pounds don't mean, you know, you gonna put any fear in my heart. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a man. You know what I'm saying?
Do something about that shit. But there ain't no niggas. Oh, he too. What? He looks scary as what?
But I don't feel like that's my job.
Nope.
To humble myself to show you that I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat
Yeah,
unless you're a threat to me.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So when people say, when you meet Pac, he's different than he is, because when somebody one-on-one, anybody one-on-one, I believe honestly that I can talk. I believe that I have the ability to reason. I have logic. I have compassion. I have understanding. If we talk, there's no problems. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what happens. People use what they heard in the media, and that.
And just to throw that out there, that's another key element to being a man. Being able to talk, being able to reason, have an understanding. These are key elements. You know what I'm saying? It's the build-up of a man. All of these, the things that he just said, named, this shit, you put that in your gumbo when you know what I'm saying, when you're cooking up the stew of a man.
That's how they come at me. And then, you know, we got a clash.
One of the things that you read in the media is that you're angry, that you personify your generation, that you just got some angry folks out there and you're one of them. I'll put it to you. Are you angry? Are you angry with what you see society is about?
You a black
Yeah,
man in America.
I'm extremely angry, confused. You know, a lot of the times that I sat up in court, I couldn't defend myself. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like the things they were saying about me were beyond my comprehension, or the things that I could say weren't going to help my case. But because it's like being exiled, you know, from society, and that's how I feel. And this whole the anger comes from, I'm tired of waiting for my past to get into society. All I ever wanted to do was make me and everybody around me feel more comfortable about where we were. You know what I'm saying? About the places that we stayed. This is our home base. Let's build it up. Let's be happy about where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to assimilate and get a pass key to where they at. You know?
Let me tell you a big fact. It's more power in numbers. The reason why they say it's more power in numbers is because, more power in numbers. We fight a one-on-one, might get my ass beat. We fight 30-on-1, we for sure beating your ass, right? To me, when they say power in numbers, though, it just like basically, and that's a nigga growing his balls when he get around his homies. You know what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't do it by himself. Tupac was trying to motivate motherfuckers.
Okay, let's hold on. See, power in numbers. Now, power in numbers it really has nothing to do with Cat trying to, you know what I'm saying, let his balls hang low when he with his homies. Power in numbers, meaning that we can accomplish a hell of a lot more together than we can apart. You get what I'm saying? If we're building a bridge, if I'm building a bridge and it's just me, you get what I'm saying? It might take me damn near forever to do that. But if it's like 200 of us building the bridge, it'll take us no time. Same way with our community. If it's just me in the community, you know what I'm saying, trying to uplift the community and clean up the community, shit, it's going to be hard. It's going to be damn near impossible because one person can't do it all. But if it's everybody doing it, if it's my neighbor doing it, your neighbor doing it, the cat down the street doing it, now we got you know what I'm saying, we got something, you know? Now we can actually, you know what I'm saying, turn this shit around and pull our community out of this down rut we in. That's power. That's what they mean by power in numbers. Everybody understand it. Every culture understand it. But us. It has nothing to do with cats trying to, you know what I'm saying, gang up, you know what I'm saying, and let the balls hang low. That's just a scary ass cat, a scary ass clown who can't do nothing on his own. He got to hire his boys to talk junk. Has nothing to do with power numbers. That's just him scared to take an ass whipping, and he know if he by himself, he gonna take that ass whipping, so he'll wait to get around his boys to talk junk. That's what that is, you know?
That's all he was trying to do, bro. To basically, hold on real quick. Give me 20 seconds. Give me like 40 seconds. What was I talking about? But anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? I said, but anyway, like I knew.
Tupac, you know, trying to uplift the community.
Oh yeah. Twitch be way faster than YouTube, but Tupac, he was trying to motivate motherfuckers like, it ain't, yeah, I'm right here. It ain't nothing that, I'm not gonna say he's seen, it ain't nothing that his parents didn't see. Tupac's stepdad was a part of the Black Panthers, and that's the shit that he was trying to put on, you know what I'm saying, as of today's time. But at this point, that shit was all over with. When Bobby Seale and Huey P. Newton, them the two motherfuckers that started the Black Panthers, right? When they started that shit, they started the Black Panthers just for basically to combat police brutality. That's why the Black Panthers was started.
That's one
Them
of the
niggas really
reasons.
stuck together, bro. Now today, niggas scared to go to jail. Niggas don't want nobody fucking their baby mama. All that come together, black shit and Black Panther shit is out the fucking door. Tupac was probably like the last of the Mohicans that tried to do that shit, and y'all see that didn't go nowhere, bro. Tupac got him a case, to where he was driving down the street and he seen two white boys beating up a black nigga, right? He get out the car with his pistol, pop both of them. Both of the white boys that he popped was off-duty police officers, right? Since they didn't have their badges on or whatever the case, that nigga Tupac got off of that. A lot of niggas don't know that shit for some reason. But that nigga got off a double shooting. Luckily he didn't kill the niggas, but he got off on a double shooting off that shit. You said who?
Okay, now, look, that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Two off-duty police officers was jumping on a black guy. Tupac get out, you know what I'm saying, see it, come in, help, you know what I'm saying, intervene, you know what I'm saying, gets in it, and shoots the police officer. He did beat the case. However, the statement he made about the Black Panthers are done with and over with, they not what they used to be, no. But there's reasons why they're not where they not what they used to be. And it is because our culture, we go to jail for the wrong reasons. It ain't that we scared to go to jail. It's just that motherfuckers go to jail for the wrong reasons. Motherfuckers go to jail every day, but they go to the shit they go to jail for. It's not helping us out in our community. Everything they go to jail for is something that they've done to the community. You see what I'm saying? whether it be the outpouring in the drugs in the community, or the black on black crime that's being done in the community. You get what I'm saying? And with the mindset of it's over, it'll never happen again, we gonna always be on the bottom. It's so many things that the Black Panther started. Like, prime example, the school luncheon. That shit originated from the Black Panthers. They still using it today. So there are things that's still being implemented, that was implemented then, that are still being used by the Black Panthers still to this day. So it don't have to be over with. It's only over with if we say it's over with. But if we decide to take a stance, you see what I'm saying, for the right reasons instead of the wrong reasons, then shit. Hell, who said we can't do it? I mean, you take the what was it? Not effing around coalition. Even though that it snowballed. Look at how it started. Look at the beginning of it. You see how it came together? And if it would have been, you know what I'm saying, if it had the right leadership and it didn't have the BS, what? Black Panther Party all over again. So it can be done, you know.
Yeah, the nation is still out here, bro. But what I'm trying to say is, you can't walk inside of a Black Panther office in the middle of the ghetto no more. That shit is done. How it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be linking up, they be meeting up. Of course they still here. But I honestly think, and the reason why they still here is the reason why racism's still here. The racists ain't, you got grandmas and grandpas driving around here 80-something years old, 90-something years old, 70-something years old. They remember when they had black and white fountains only. You know what I'm saying? They still carry that racism till today. Yeah. The Black Panthers, the people that still pushing that shit today, bro. Yes, they are still alive. But I honestly think when time comes, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, 150 years from now, all niggas care about, bro, is drinking lean, turning up, fucking bitches and all that type of shit. This shit gonna slowly die down till it's gone.
You know what? And the sad thing about it, he got a point. That's all motherfuckers care about. And that's why you don't see the Black Panther Party in the communities like you used to. Because we focusing on the wrong shit.
Motherfuckers don't really care about their people. Like,
yeah,
my nigga, gang violence, it's black and white right now. This shit, every year, bro, every year, the Black Panthers do not get stronger. Believe that. They don't. They either stay the same or they get weaker, whether it come to members, whether it come to funding, whether it come to whatever. The government is not gonna let the Black Panther Party strive. Y'all remember that nigga J. Edgar Hoover, the head honcho of the FBI? He labeled motherfuckers America's Most Wanted. Yeah, Afeni Shakur and all them motherfuckers. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. Yeah, that shit gonna be out of here.
You know what get me now, though? Now, we can say that the Black Panthers are done with or over with. It'll never happen. You know what I'm saying? However, the Crips, the Bloods, and these other gangs will last forever. Just a question. What's wrong with that picture? Then we ask ourselves why we in the position we in. Why we're in the predicaments we in. I'm just saying. If we get these brothers that's you know what I'm saying, that's tired of these gangs, and we can get them to change their, you know what I'm saying, their ideology and their mindset, shit, we'll have a hell of a damn coalition. A hell of a coalition. But they rather turn their guns on each other. Just saying.
That shit gonna get out of here. You see more of the KKK. You see more of the KKK around than the Black Panthers. I don't know if the government being more leniency, even though they be cracking these motherfuckers all on their farms and they little hideouts or whatever the case. They do be cracking them mother. It's funny. Let me tell you something about the KKK, bro. That's funny as fuck, right? Y'all know how they hate niggas or whatever the case, right? The KKK didn't start off like that, bro. The KKK started off
What?
as just a group of drunk homies that want to be a clique. That's how they started off. And it was the name Ku Klux, which basically mean homies, like a unity, like a group. I forgot what fucking country that name came from, but it was Ku Klux. So what they did to go ahead and flip it a little bit, they spelled it Ku Klux with a C and a C, right? It meant unity or some shit. But what the Americans did.
Okay, let's just do this before we get too far ahead. The Ku Klux Klan, see, this is what I mean when I say misinformation. And it ain't, like I say, it ain't, I'm not saying it's purposely put out there. It's just, some people just could not be informed with the right information. Now, the Ku Klux Klan did start off like that. Now, however, the word Ku Klux did steal that from, it's a Greek word. I think it was in what Scottish, it's Scottish or some shit. But anyway, now, matter of fact, let me go to one of my pages right quick, and I'm just gonna break it down for y'all right quick. And we don't use Google. Don't do that. Okay, check it. The Ku Klux Klan started from a group of Confederate veterans convinced to form a secret society that they christened the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK. Repeatedly grew from a secret social fraternity to a paramilitary force bent on reversing the federal government's progress Reconstruction era. Basically, this is when they started, during the Reconstruction era. They didn't like the fact of how America was going, so they started a secret society, which was the Ku Klux Klan, to intimidate black people. They started off racist, okay? Don't let nobody tell you differently. They didn't start from a faux drunks. Now, if I'm correct, it was like 4 or 5 Confederate veterans who, pondered the idea, but they were already racist. All right, let's clear that up. Let's clear that up. And don't use Google to do your research. Go do some real research. Google will tell you anything. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It's what they put the K's and named it Ku Klux. And then clans, his brothers or whatever. That's how that shit came across. But the KKKs started as a group of drunk niggas. Google that shit right now, bro.
And it means circle. Okay? It's Ku Klux. KYKLOS. That's the word that they stole Ku Klux Klan from.
It was a group of drunk niggas that just wanted to be homie. And then they beat up a nigga one day and then decided they all hate niggas, and that's how I came across, bro. But yeah, them niggas, that you be seeing them niggas more than the Black Panther Party, because you already know when some niggas get together, it's a wrap.
But this is what I mean by misinformation. Now, like I say, I'm not. It ain't always, intentional. Sometimes it's just depending on how you grew up, and you know what I'm saying, what you was told, this is what you thought. But like I say, before you start talking on our history, especially something like this, make sure you got to do your research. Come on now.
If it was like that, so niggas get together, it's a wrap, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say that everything needs to be separate, but we gotta find pride in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And once you get the pride, like damn near 2 seconds after the pride comes anger from being held like that for so long, and to be made to go through those changes. You get mad. You know what I'm saying? I believe as soon as any black man receives his first 3 checks, he starts getting mad. Because it's not about the necessity of having to have a job and having to pay and having to do that. You don't care no more about the smiles and the, yes, massa, because you done got paid. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like you want to save money. You want to help other people. And you see how far it is, how far you have to go to help anybody in your neighborhood. It's set up for me when I get paid for me to exit the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I've had these problems is because I haven't left yet. And these problems don't come from a white man. It comes from just society, the problems that we have.
Let me put this to you. A lot of people tell me Tupac is, for the most part, a nice guy.
I want to ask y'all a question. This is a real question. What makes the hood, the ghettos, have so much poverty? Is it the people or is it the government, the city?
It's both.
I'm honestly asking y'all a question.
It's both. But at the end of the day, it's still, you know what I'm saying,
Is it the
relies
people
on
that
the
live
people.
there that makes it have so much poverty, or is it the city, the government, which is under?
That's like a that's like a rabbit hole question, you know what I'm saying? Because it's both. The system, you know what I'm saying, created, ghettos. However, the people, they.
To everybody that's saying both, I agree with y'all. I was
Okay.
just about to say that shit. You gotta understand, pressure busts pipes, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me say this. Now, yes, pressure bust pipes. And trust me, I understand. It's hard, you know what I'm saying, growing up in, you know what I'm saying, in some of our communities, in a lot of our communities. However, a lot of the problems that we have are self-fixable. We choose not to fix them. Now, this system, you know what I'm saying, we know is, you know what I'm saying, you could say is against us, you know. But if you know this, then what are you doing to to stop it? Are you feeding into the system, or are you doing anything to counter the attacks? So you can say that it's both, but at the end of the day, you do still have choices that you can make. A lot of our communities, yes, they're full with, you know what I'm saying, gang violence, drugs, prostitution, poverty. But what are we doing to try to, you know what I'm saying, to fix those situations? Because I always say, I don't see the system coming in our communities with a big ass trash truck, you know what I'm saying, dumping trash in the community. That's us throwing paper on the ground, not giving a shit about our communities. Yeah, they put, you know what I'm saying, the drugs in our community, but shit, we didn't have to take it and sell it to each other. Why didn't we take it to the suburbs and sell it to them? Yeah, they allegedly, you know what I'm saying, like I say, they allegedly put drugs in the neighborhood. Yeah, they allegedly put, you know what I'm saying, guns in some of our communities. That don't mean we had to take the guns and turn them on each other and kill each other. We could could have stockpiled them and save them just in case they want the trials. We know that they have a, you know what I'm saying, there's a habit of when we try to build something, they tear it down. So why not, hey, save them guns and militarize ourselves with them instead of killing ourselves. So a lot of our problems, a lot of the shit that happened to us is Damn. My bad, y'all. Damn camera, my damn battery went out, but I'm back. But like I was saying, a lot of the shit that happens in our community is self-inflicted. So you have to ask yourself, what are you doing to stop it? But constantly asking the same people you say that are against you to help you. Where did they do that at? That's just like a rape victim after asking her rapist to, you know what I'm saying, to save her. Come on now.
It's known, it's obvious that the opportunities that's in the white neighborhoods is not in the black neighborhoods.
Okay.
If you got your eyes open, you will see that, you know, you're not finna have a Whole Foods in a black neighborhood. You're not finna have a Panera Bread in a black neighborhood. You're not finna have a Starbucks in a...
Okay, my question to that is, why should we be looking for a Whole Foods, a Panera Bread, a Starbucks in a black neighborhood? Why shouldn't we be looking for a black-owned, you know what I'm saying, healthy grocery store in our neighborhood? Why shouldn't we be looking for a black-owned, healthy restaurant in our neighborhood? Why shouldn't we be looking for a black-owned coffee shop in our neighborhood? Or striving to build these things in our neighborhood? Because we know the finances, shit, they there. Look how many black millionaires and damn billionaires that we have. You get what I'm saying? But oh, I forgot. We know what happened when somebody that's successful and got the means to come to our community and put back into community. We know what happens to people like that. Nipsey Hussle. Instead of us protecting these people, you see what I'm saying, and making sure nothing happened to them, and all of us banding together around them and building these things in our neighborhood for us, by us, we don't do that. We look for them to put them in our neighborhood. Then get mad when they don't. But at the same time say, oh, they against us. Okay, so why you mad when they don't put the same shit in your neighborhood that they put in theirs? If you know they're against you.
You know what I'm saying? The food over there you eat is low quality. The job opportunities is rare. And the jobs you do have is going to be in said community. If you're growing up in poverty, bro, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, you ain't got no car as soon as you turn 18 years old. The jobs you looking for is in your community or bus trip length. You know what I'm saying? When you get your first job and the job is doing is good, bro. When you look up, you're gonna be 20 years old. You look up again, you're gonna be 23 years old. 7 years away from 30, still working at Popeyes. It was meant to hold you like that, bro. Whatever kind of athlete you thought you was, it's too late to join anything. You still don't have enough money for college because if you're working at Popeyes for 5 years, you living paycheck to paycheck. And most of the time people say, fuck this shit. Mind you, you not having the money shouldn't give you no type of excuse to go rob somebody for some money, to go kill somebody.
But see, that's the problem right there. A lot of people in our neighborhood, they feel that that is an excuse for them to go out there and rob somebody and kill somebody. You know?
But frustration, bro. Rent not paid. Kids need Pampers, diapers, food in the house. Baby mama tripping. She just got fired. You just got fired. I believe every man that's not a man that tried to be a man before and it just didn't work out. With that being said, if you ain't got nothing when you were young and then you grow up in the hood and that's all you know is just like, I gotta get it, bro. I honestly believe 85% of crimes don't happen because the nigga just want to go do something. That nigga needs some money for something. I don't give a fuck if it's food, if it's drugs, if it's bail money, if it's a hospital bill. People go do crimes for a fucking reason. They don't do it for nothing. And because of the environment they grow up in, bro, it's just like, I gotta get it or what, it's still on me.
Now, I agree with him with that. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Majority of the time, the crimes that are committed in our communities are because of the lack of resources. Now, at the same time, a lot of killing, senseless killing is being done too. Not because of the lack of resources, but because of the cliques and the gangs and the, you know what I'm saying, this me not liking you because you over there and I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Or me not liking you because, you know what I'm saying, you said this, or I thought I heard you said something about me. So, like I say, I agree with him, you know what I'm saying, to a degree with that. But I always go revert back to, it's up to us to change that. You get what I'm saying? We know that they're not putting any resources in our community, you know what I'm saying, to help us, you know what I'm saying, or to, you know, to build us up. So what are we doing to put our own resources in place? You know?
That's how it is, bro. It's them or me. My kids gonna starve. No school clothes.
Right.
A lot of niggas go to jail for bullshit. You a felon now. You can't work at. I'm telling you, bro. That's how life is. Like, poverty is just like the prison system. Once you get in, you can't get out. And what I mean by that, someone gonna always pull you back, whether it's an old bitch you used to fuck with.
We ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it now. I don't agree with that. Poverty is not like the prison system. Once you get in, you can't get out. Just because you're in poverty does not mean that you will always be in poverty. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are dedicated and persistent into changing your life and not being in that situation, trust me, it can happen. I've always told my kids, never say what you cannot do. So for me to say poverty is like the prison system, once you get in, you can't get out. Shit, I'm basically telling all these young kids out here, you know what I'm saying, that's in poverty, you might well call it quits. You will always be in poverty. And that's not the case. Because if that was the case, DJ Ghost, you would still be in poverty. A lot of these superstars, basketball players, rappers, they would still be in poverty. Now, do they still, you know what I'm saying, socialize and interact with people that are in poverty? By choice, they do. But not because they have to. So, at the end of the day, that's a choice if you want to stay in poverty or not. Because if you don't want to stay in poverty, there are measurements you could take. I ain't saying it's going to be easy, especially for us. But trust me, you can better your circumstances and better your life and change you and your family's life. I know. I was in poverty. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I used to eat. Me and my family used to literally go hungry. And I'm not there no more. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. We're not gonna say that.
With a homie, your auntie still live in the hood, your grandma probably still live over there, your sister still live over there, because when you make it, especially as a rapper, bro, you can't move everybody out the hood. Every family has their inner circle. Every family got their inner circle. So when you make it, you'll probably make sure everybody's straight. But your inner circle is the ones that's coming with you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, right, true indeed. He said he right. You can't take everybody with you, but you can put like-minded people in position so that they can better their circumstances, and then they can also come up out of poverty. Now, you can't do shit about the ones that's out there lost and don't feel like they good and they don't want to go. They just efforts, because we all know everybody can't go. Period. But you, like I said, you can put like-minded individuals that has the same mindset, or that want some out of life like you do. You could put them in position so they can better their circumstances and then come up out of poverty. See, this is how it's done. So, yeah, no.
Bel Air, fucking matches in wherever the fuck you move to the white, they coming with you. The rest of your family still over there though, bro. That means you gonna still be over there every now and then. Something go down, whoop-de-whoop this and whoop family. That shit gonna always be a part of you, bro. That shit it's gonna always be a part of you.
This old thug thing, hype. Good for record sales. Helps him identify with the young people who are out there and angry, who would maybe label him a sellout like they did Hammer if he didn't have that hard side. What about that?
First of all, nobody could call me a sellout. I'm not going for that. I'm not even in that. I'm not looking for approval from the black community, because we don't give approval. You know, we don't really do nothing but exist. So it's not like black people could tell me you a sellout or you true blue. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. I'm not even caught up in that. But I can see that. You know what I'm saying? The one thing we do have in common as black people is we share that poverty. So the thug side is more closer to the poverty than me being rich. You know, how can I come to any community center, you know what I'm saying, sporting a Rolex Presidential, all these diamonds, and be like, look, we, you know what I'm saying, gotta. But now, when I say we, they know what I mean. I'm not saying like I live in this neighborhood and nothing, but I'm a thug, and they thugs. They can relate to it. I don't even have to say that, you know what I'm saying? When I come, I don't have to say I'm real. They already know that, you know what I'm saying? From me being me, from not pushing the thugness, but I know from the business that everybody in this business is always whispering in your ear about what you can't say, what you can't do, what you can't wear in this world and in this world. It's two worlds, a white world and a black world. All I did was stand in the middle, you know what I'm saying, and say I'm living in both worlds. I can go to the streets and survive, and I can go out here and do my business out here.
I'm play devil's advocate again.
All right.
Critics say,
Bro, that is another thing, I swear to God. One thing I get mad at, all the rappers that you see successful when it comes to the Jay-Z's and the 50 Cents, they know how to play both sides, like this nigga Pac said. You gotta know how to be street, and you gotta know when to be corporate. All right, you got to. That's the only way you survive. One thing I don't like, though,
That's true.
And what I mean by you gotta know when to be street, know when to be corporate, meaning you're not finna walk up in there with no baggy jeans and some fucking Adidas if you're trying to have a meeting with this Fortune 500 company. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Gotta know when to be corporate. Not finna go in there smelling like weed or none of that type of shit. One thing I don't like and I don't respect is when people, and I've seen it before with my mama, rest in peace. I've seen it with my sister. I've seen it with some of my homegirls, all right? One thing I don't respect is when y'all get on the phone and y'all got that white voice when y'all start talking. You don't talk like that, never. But as soon as you get on the phone, you know
What's
you
the
talk
white
to white
voice?
people. You change your voice just like theirs, and I hate that shit. Because ain't no white person, when you call a corporate building and they hear that you black, they finna be like, what's up, bitch, period, turn up, whoop-de-whoop. If they not gonna talk white, why the fuck you think you gotta, if they not gonna talk black, why the fuck you think you gotta talk white? I hate that with my soul, bro.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I you know what? I'm gonna smoke a cigarette on this one. I'm sorry, I am. I apologize. I know y'all don't see me smoking, but I'm gonna have to, because I hate that white voice, black voice. If you're black, then you talk Ebonics, ghetto. If you white, then you talk proper, educated. When did your intellect and pronunciation, when did it become a color? You get what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Now, I understand how some people can, get around certain people and they want to talk proper and use big words, and then they mispronouncing the big words. They putting the damn words in the wrong sentence. I understand that. However, in situations like that, what you need to do is you need to go back, look up these words, find out what they mean, and put them in the right sentence and use them correctly. Learn to, pronounce your words, pronounce the word like it's supposed to be pronounced. But not speaking proper has nothing to do with black and white. If you sit here and listen to Tupac now, he's very educated. He sound educated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. My daughters, right? That my wife was heavy on making them pronouncing their words correctly. Matter of fact, when me and her first met, she used to make me piss me off how she used to, baby, you're mispronouncing the word. This is what she used to do to me. That ain't the word, baby. There's no such thing as screep. Yeah. That's what I used to call screep. You taught me. I used to say that shit. I ain't taught you nothing. She used to say shit like that. It used to make me mad. But then I had to understand that she was actually helping me. You know what I'm saying? My girls, when they used to go to their relatives' house, first thing they said, little white girls. And my comeback was, why? What you mean, little white girls? Why? Because they pronouncing their words correctly? No, that mean that, you know what I'm saying, they're educated. That's what that means. That's all. Y'all kill me with that white talk, black talk. If you're white, you talk proper. If you're black, you talk with ebonics and ghetto. What the hell? Why can't I do both of them? Depending on the conversation I'm having. That's how it's, you know what I'm saying? You flow that. Depending on the conversation I'm having and who I'm talking to will depend on how my words flow. You know what I'm saying?
You are a black person. That's your voice. It's okay. To all you women out here, that shit is fucking K.
No, it's not. That shit is not okay. It is not okay. No, it's not. It's not okay.
With your voice, you could talk how you want it, and then you be sounding dumb because you never use the words in real life.
Shit, you sound dumb as hell anyway, depending on who you talking to. When you sit up there talking ebonics and can't pronounce a damn sentence, and you going for a job with a corporation, you think they gonna hire your ass? No. Now, when you chilling with the fellas or chilling with the females and you ran the fam, hey, it's okay. Do what you do. But when you out there and you handling your business, handle your business. You get what I'm saying? And speak with proper grammar. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
You only practice them when you already in the game on the fucking phone with the people. Yeah.
Now, I give him that.
But I went outside, it was so belligerent.
Yeah, like I said, I give him that. For those who out there who only use big words when they talking to certain people, yeah, cut that shit out. Go back, learn the words, learn how to pronounce the shit, and then start using it. But if you don't know what you're saying, don't do it. Educate yourself. Learn how to use proper, you know what I'm saying, grammar in English. Be able to, you know what I'm saying, like Tupac said, flow on both sides. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Huh? The white bitch like, oh yeah, she don't even, what this bitch mean? Belligerent. Outside is stupid. What you, did she mean to say? Like, y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all be saying, bro. Just stay. You can be you and still get the position. All right.
Yo, hold up, young cats. No, you can't. If you going to Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, hell, might not get it at Chick-fil-A, but McDonald's, Bojangles, some restaurant, or hotel, motel. Yeah, you'll get a position. You might. But if you going in there for a nice job, You get what I'm saying? You trying to work at the hospital where they make the good money, or you trying to work in an office setting, and you go in there talking ebonics, talking about some, yo, what up though? Yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? I can work, yo, like Monday through Thursday, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, cause my baby moms, you know what I'm saying, she work, you know, second shift, so, you know, I'll be able to work in, you know, first shift, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very hard worker, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm quick to learn. You feel me? If you go in there talking like that, I don't give a damn how hard you work. You not getting that position. Period. So understand, it's okay to, when you're going out in this world, depending on who you talking to and the conversation you having, to use proper grammar. It's okay. It's okay to be versatile. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But don't think that you can just go out here and talk to everybody regardless of the setting you in, you know what I'm saying, with ebonics and shit. Cause that's you. And that's the black thing. You know what? I want y'all to check out Thomas Sowell. You know what I'm saying? And he's very educated. And he got a video on black culture. And you know what I'm saying, the ebonics in black culture and where it came from. Matter of fact, that's gonna be my next video. But I want y'all to go, you know what I'm saying, if you can, check that shit out. And you will be amazed to know that even this ebonics that we talk and how we talk, this shit really ain't even ours. It actually came from Britain. And this is how white people used to talk. That's why you got your redneck, your white redneck and your black redneck. Both of them in the same situation. White redneck, pretty much, so a lot of people call them trailer park trash. Black redneck, ghettos. The only difference is, I hate to say it, but white people understood that shit wasn't good for their culture, so they didn't, you know what I'm saying, rock with it. We adopted the shit and made it a part of our culture when it shouldn't be.
We don't want to understand this. We don't like when a white person try to act black. We call them out on it. They fake. We even put their ass on Instagram like, look at this bitch. Let me tell you this. I promise you they don't like when you black motherfuckers try to act white either. They laugh at you.
Okay, now, see, this is what I'm saying. Now, me using proper grammar has nothing to do with me acting white. That's me speaking educated. That's all that is. So, this is... When did we, like I said earlier, when did we put a color on how you pronunciate your words? Where they do that at? Oh, we do it. I forgot. We do it. It's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life. A white boy walking around, you know what I'm saying, using ebonics, talking slang, we'd be like, oh, look at him trying to be black. Why should we feel that way? Let him talk like that shit. He want to use ebonics. Go right ahead. That shit ain't ours. Now, true indeed, this is, we got some slang words we use. Yeah, that that's basically used in the black community. But the mispronunciation of words. You know what I'm saying? The damn run-on sentences. All that shit. All that shit ain't ours. That's just somebody who's who don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, pronunciate their words. That's a black and white thing. We gotta stop adopting, you know what I'm saying, some of this negative shit and putting it in our culture. We have to stop adopting some of this negative shit and putting it in and making it a part of our culture.
It's not in your face because we don't laugh at them in their face. You know how we laugh? We're talking about they talk about you behind your back. You just don't know it. It's okay to be you, bro. It's okay to be you.
Yeah, but you're being pimped. You're being pimped by the record executives who will allow you to do your thug life because it portrays a certain black. I mean,
It's called articulating your words.
It is called articulating
You're
your
white.
words.
Shut up.
What?
It's called acting white. I'm black. How the fuck you gonna tell me? That's what we call it.
No, it's not. I mean, he right. It's called articulating your words. And I'm hoping just because he said it's called articulating your words, you didn't say he was black. I mean, that's why you called him white. Because he said it's called articulating your words, you automatically assume, oh, he white. So what, a black person, what, that word is too big for him to, you know what I'm saying, to pronunciate? You see how that shit sound? Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? We don't say, why are you articulating your words on the phone? Like, bitch, why you trying to sound white? We know you don't talk like that. Then what the fuck you mean it's called articulating your words?
See what I'm saying?
20K, shut up, bro. Please.
You can't think like that. This is the shit I'm talking
you
about.
You really think you gotta... Your statement is gone. Shut up.
Now, like, I'm gonna say this. Not shooting shots at DJ Ghost. Don't have nothing against the brother. Actually, I you know what I'm saying, I respect the brother and, you know what I'm saying, the hustle and his grind. However, I'm a man at the end of the day. And as men, we gotta understand that some things we just not going to agree on. Especially when we feel it ain't good for the culture. And if you care about the culture like I do, then certain shit like this you will call out. And somebody saying articulating your words is not a white or black thing. Period. You should articulate your words correctly. You know? Like I said earlier, depending on who you talking to and what you talking about should determine how you pronounce how you articulate your words. If you're in a business setting, then you will talk one way. If you ran the homies, the family, then you will talk another. And when you in a business setting, that don't mean because you know what I'm saying, you know, you pronouncing your words correctly and shit like that. That don't mean you trying to be white or you talking white. That means you talking educated. That's all that means. You're an educated black young man or black young woman. And don't let nobody make you feel less than or make you feel like a sellout because you're articulating your words correctly. And you talking like you got some sense. This is one of the problems we got in our community. We get quick to point at another brother because he speak a certain way, you know what I'm saying, or he carry himself a certain way, or another young lady because she speak a certain way, or she carry herself a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and we call her uppity. You want to be white. You think you uppity. Nah, that ain't it all the time. That's not it. Everybody don't want to talk with slang. You know? Got to do better, y'all. We got to do better.
That's how y'all talking, y'all articulating. It's my first time using that shit this year, I think. I'm not even gonna lie. Articulating.
I hope not.
Have I
I
used
love you, DJ Ghost, but I hope not.
This year? I don't think I have it, my nigga. Yeah, I don't think I have it, bro.
Hey, that's just like you walking a business meeting, be walking out, be like, yo, what up, my nigga? You think you gonna get that job? You walk in a business meeting and be like, yo, what up, my nigga? You think you're gonna get that job? As soon as you leave, they're gonna take that resume and your application and throw that shit in the trash. Shit.
Shut up.
You've heard it.
Yeah.
That if you were just a singer, you wouldn't have the same record contracts you have.
Right.
But because you portray the thug life, the gangster rap, they've allowed you to make that money. They've allowed you to push and make you platinum.
I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting pimped. That's true. But just like how a woman would be, you know what I'm saying? Anybody to be pimped. You know, it's like, it's not that you get pimped, it's how long you get pimped. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really look at this situation, it is not I who's being pimped. When you look at them white kids with Raiders hats on, it's the white folks getting pimped. You know?
Hey, he just said it is not I that's being pimped. So is Pop, he trying to be white right now? Because you know, in our community, we don't say it is not I being pimped. You know? We don't be like, did you had that? No, it is not I. We don't say no shit like that. Just saying. Do we? So what?
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making their future. I'm writing down their curriculum. Right now, what I write in my album today, when it comes out in 2 months, that's what white kids is doing. So who really is getting pimped? What I'm writing in my raps is what them white kids is gonna be saying to their mamas and daddies when they come home. Who is getting pimped? You know what I'm saying? I'm a high school dropout. You know what I'm saying? As far as my teacher told me when I was in high school, I ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. You know, everybody's getting pimped. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or whether you work for yourself, you're getting pimped by somebody. That's not the crime. The crime is how long you allow yourself to get pimped. You have to come up. Everything is a come up. Everything is a struggle. You start from the bottom, working to the top. The press and the media make you think that a black man arming himself is illegal or criminal, or that he wants to arm himself to rob a liquor store or something. You know what I'm saying? That is for me to defend myself, and it should always be. It's just about surviving, you know, and we have to be honest about the tools that we use to survive. And why is a black life any more recoupable than a white life? You know what I'm saying? We know that they don't put the same security in the ghetto that they do in the whites in the white neighborhoods. So therefore, for me to be out here saying don't, you know, put your guns down and no violence, that's hypocritical. And if I didn't talk about the violence, everybody would act like the violence wasn't there. We as rappers bought that violence. We bought the violence that we seen on the street. We put in our records for years. And after 3-4 years, people.
It's crazy that a motherfucker will tell you not to be violent in a violent world, bro. That shit is so crazy to me, my nigga. I talk about guns all the time. I talk about fighting, protecting yourself all the time. If you not that, then you are fucking prey, bro. You ready to get your shit licked.
Okay, listen. Now, there's a difference from being violent and you protecting yourself. See, protecting yourself is being violent when necessary. But just being violent, why? You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference. It's okay to be violent when necessary. It is not okay to be violent for no damn reason. You know?
Snatch, whatever. How the fuck can a nigga, you got parents, can you believe this shit? You got parents raising their kids to not be violent. If somebody hit you, I swear to God, y'all know I ain't talking about black parents, because y'all know we gonna say if somebody hit you, better fuck their ass up. But you got parents out there say if somebody hit you, make sure you go tell the principal or the teacher immediately. You have to get them in trouble, Timmy. You go tell them immediately. If the police get behind, that shit is so fucking crazy to me, bro. You don't want one thing about life is you're not gonna be in your kid's life for the rest of their life. Imagine your ass dying and you ain't talked to them nothing. Now they 19 years old, just in this world by their fucking self, trying to get in the apartment. As soon as they come outside, get robbed, nigga running their house. Nigga running in your house without a gun and tell you not to say nothing. You still won't say nothing. It's scary ass. That shit is crazy, bro. I am sorry to say, not even sorry to say, we are living in a fucked up, violent, cruel, crazy ass world, bro. This shit is just unorthodox like a motherfucker. It's like it's you can't tell, nigga. You
All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and I kind of get where he going with it, but like I said, to be violent for no reason, it's dumb as hell. It's gonna get you locked up, probably get you killed. But to be violent when necessary is understandable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that's what DJ Ghost is trying to say. As far as the parents teaching their kids not to be violent, I mean, nothing wrong with it. You know, I teach my kids to protect themselves and stand up for themselves, but that don't mean you have to be violent. Because I'm not a violent individual. You know what I'm saying? But however, you can't take shit from me because I'm not going to allow you to. See, that's when the violent when necessary kick in. Because see, anytime you protect yourself, it's a violent act. But just being violent for no reason is just you just causing chaos and mayhem out the blue. And if you look in our communities, that's what's going on with a lot of our young men. They're violent for no fucking reason. No, I take that back. I'm not gonna say they're violent for no reason. How can I put this? They're violent for the wrong reasons. You see what I'm saying? Let's put it that way. We have to do better, especially when we use our platforms. Especially when you have a platform, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, like DJ Ghost. You have a huge platform, and a lot of the people that follow you are younger people. You know? Therefore, you have to do research before you put some stuff out there, and you know what I'm saying, and speaking on it as if these are facts. Or, you know what I'm saying, you're speaking on a topic. You have to watch, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch what you say. Because you do hold a responsibility, you know what I'm saying, to the youth. Because a lot of them look up to you. A lot of them want to be like you. So if they hear you say something, then they think it's okay. And if you're not saying the right thing, hey, a lot of these cats, they not going to be a DJ Ghost. They not going to be a big famous YouTuber. You see what I'm saying? They not going to have money out their ass. They going to have to go out here and get regular 9-to-5s. So when you tell them to speak like they speaking, you know what I'm saying, with the violence and all this, you know what I'm saying, broken English, you know, they not going to make it out here. They not going to make it out here. We have to understand that people are listening and watching. And a lot of people, especially the younger generation, depending on who you are, shit, your word is like God to them. Now, the disagreements that I had in this reaction has nothing to do with it's not personal. It's just that, hey, I'm for the babies out here. I do this for the young men and young women. So if I feel like it's some you know what I'm saying, some miseducation being put out there, I'm gonna nip it in the butt. I'm gonna try to get the right information and put out there, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it'll get them something else to think about. I'm your boy Topics. It's Peep Game TV. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button because it's free. And share this shit because you know it's somebody that need to hear you. I'll get at y'all next time.